Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the third episode of the TheCoasterCastersPodcast. Today, we'll be talking about NBC Grill Brew, a new Jimmy Fallon attraction that will be replacing Twister, Comcast earnings for the third quarter, I believe, and Hulk is getting angrier. And our main story, hopefully we'll get to it today, is talking about Scareactor abuse at haunt events and haunted houses, including Halloween Horror Nights. Today, I have with me Andy from Theme Parks and Travels.
Hi, everybody.
And that's it right now.
Everyone else is gone.
Ken went to dinner. We don't know when he's going to be back. Mr. Entertainment was... what was he doing?
He's the Scareactor.
He was
apparently showering or something.
He's showering. Who needs to shower?
That was an hour and a half ago or so. Or that was about an hour ago now.
Actually, he fell asleep.
Yeah, not a big deal. You know,
Not a big deal. It's fine.
if you get tired, that's...
Yeah. And then Owen, or Sir Owen Disney from Pop, he is at Horror Nights right now. And he's actually... Wait, we're getting a time change tonight, aren't we?
Oh, we got an extra hour tonight.
Is it tonight or is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow.
I thought it was tonight.
It might be tonight. Anyway.
Wait, no, it's in November, isn't it? I don't know. I have no clue, so...
Ken just did something. He said, hey.
Oh, he can join us. Possibly.
Join.
Should I invite him to... I'll invite him. Let's see if he... let me just... alright. Can...
I literally just typed, can't join if you.
Alright. So we're just starting.
We're just going to start. Okay.
And if he joins in, you know. Well.
He's feeding his neighbor's cats. Perfect.
Exciting. I have a feeling there's one of my cats in here.
I told him we just started. It's a long story. So first we're going to talk about NBC Sports Grill Brew. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going, because I haven't eaten there, neither has Andy. So we're just going to go out and
I can give you what I've heard. Okay. I've heard that it's good food, but way overpriced. And based on what it is overpriced. From the menu.
From what I'm looking at right now, it's really Ken's online. Thank goodness, Ken.
Good evening,
dude.
Oh.
We just ranted and talked and did nothing for a good probably 2 hours.
Oh my!
We did.
Yeah, you'll hear it.
You were on air.
I cannot. That is a little intense.
Everybody, this is Ken from Orlando Tourism Report.
Good evening.
How was your night?
I had a pitcher of margaritas after going to 2 craft beer balls.
So this is going to be fun.
So, right now I am watching my neighbor's cat, and I'll be home in a minute.
We're just talking about NBC Grill Brew, and I don't know, have you eaten there yet?
I have not, no.
Okay, well,
I have a strict rule of trying to avoid things that are new.
Basically, what I'm going to do is just go through a couple of things in each section that they have. Like they have starters, salads, entrees, burgers, sandwiches, and desserts, and killer sides. Not just sides, killer sides.
Oh, that's literally what they describe it as.
It is, and some of them do sound pretty killer. But we're just going to start out with the basics. They have a large warm pretzel.
That sounds delicious, but...
Yeah, that looked really good. I think it was the Trackles who posted some pictures of that, and it looked really good.
It's $12, though.
It's a large warm pretzel lightly salted with jalapeno queso and Bertman's Ballpark mustard, and it's $11.99. That is ridiculous for a freaking pretzel.
Isn't there an Auntie Anne's like just down the way there?
Yeah.
Is there?
It's across the street. Like, you can see it. If you're sitting in there, you'll have to look at it if you're looking out the windows.
And that's cheaper, I assume.
It's
based on what we have.
not the same quality, though.
It's
Taco
they're
Bell
both
is
good.
too. Oh.
We got, this is something I'd probably get. Barbecue sliders. It's Korean barbecue beef, fresh slaw, not slaw, and house kettle chips, and that's $9.99. I believe that's a better deal.
Okay, here's a hot take. Barbecue pork is better than barbecue beef.
True.
Yeah.
It should be barbecue pork.
But there is something that I don't see on this appetizer list that should be on this appetizer
Ahi
list.
tuna?
Besides ahi tuna,
I don't like that. I don't like
mozzarella
raw food.
cheese. There's no mozzarella cheese sticks on this list.
Well,
Are
those
there like any type of other fried things, like popples or anything?
yeah, they do have every other kind of fried thing, but
Well, there you
They
go.
don't have the donut burger.
the donut bar. Oh my goodness.
They have deviled eggs, which is handcrafted paprika, chipotle, applewood smoked bacon. It's basically a bunch of things packed into an egg, and that's $6.99. I don't know if that's for just one egg or like 4.
I hope not.
I hope it's not for one egg. If it's for one egg, I would never eat there.
I'm assuming it's like probably 3.
The most expensive thing on the starters menu is really not surprising to me. It's the grilled steak and blue cheese flatbread.
That sounds pretty good.
And there's a second thing. It's grilled steak, blue cheese, forest mushrooms, and onions. That's $12.99.
What kind of mushrooms?
Forest mushrooms. Not
So okay.
from the forest.
So the wild,
Like where
wild caught.
Where Jurassic Park is, and on to Adventure, they just go pick mushrooms out of there.
Which in Florida you have to be careful because those might be like some psychotic. You might go in there and on an appetizer and leave. Taking a trip to Jupiter.
Hospital really get trippy. The next one that's the same price at $12.99 is the chicken nachos, and it's pulled chicken, not regular chicken, just pulled chicken, jalapeno queso, beans, pico de gallo, tomatoes, or tomatoes, however people say it.
No one actually says tomatoes.
Not at least in America.
Yeah.
Guacamole, sour cream, and fresh jalapenos, and that's $12.99.
I'm assuming that's probably. Have you had the nachos at Margaritaville?
Yes.
I'm assuming it's probably something similar to that, with like a giant thing.
But I get that without any guacamole and without any jalapenos, it's totally worth $12.
If it's a similar size to the one at
Exactly.
Margaritaville.
And pretty much every nachos you're gonna buy is gonna be huge.
Yeah. We got salads, which a lot of people like salads. There's a couple on here that actually sound really good to me.
Ahi tuna one?
I was just about to say ahi tuna crunch.
There you go.
It's the most
See,
expensive.
what's stupid is they have it on the menu. That means they have it, so why don't they have some type of ahi tuna
Yep.
starter?
Exactly.
A lot of people would, get that.
Well, here's the thing. They have this thing, and it's at Food and Wine as well. It's called poke. It's in the Hawaii Pavilion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in Hawaii for a couple of years, and that was a huge thing there.
Oh, you live in Hawaii?
Yeah, I lived in Hawaii.
Did you ever go to the Mormon theme park there?
What?
The Mormon theme park?
It's not really a theme park, but the Mormon attraction there. They own like a Hawaiian village attraction.
Oh, Polynesian Culture Center.
Is that it? I don't know.
I believe that's it. Yes, I've been there. There's no traces of Mormonism or whatever it's called there at all.
Oh, well, that's not fun. I was hoping it was like the Holy Land, but for Mormons.
Oh,
Mormon Hawaii theme park is a result on Google. It's the Polynesian Cultural Center, is what they say.
exactly. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
It's cool. They have a really good luau. That, oh my gosh, you can
Probably
get.
better than the one that they have at SeaWorld. Oh wait, they canceled those.
But in this, back on the subject of Grover, or Grill, whoever, however you want to say it, I don't care. Just don't call it NBC Sports NASCAR Grill thing. Yeah. Mm-mm. Uh, it's a seared sushi grade tuna, mixed baby greens, Asian slaw, crispy wontons, daikon sprouts. This is a lot of stuff I've never heard of. Cashews, shiitake mushrooms, and soy vinaigrette. $15.99. But if it's in like a big bowl, if it's a big salad, I don't understand why it wouldn't be $15.99.
Well, I mean, the salads are still, the same price as some of these starters, I guess. Like, some of them are less, but so I think, I'm just guessing based on other restaurants like it that they'll be pretty big salads,
Yeah, and the only other salad, I know this is typically basic, but the only other salad that really interests me is the Caesar salad. It's just romaine lettuce, Parmesan croutons, Reggiano, Caesar dressing. It's $9.99. You can add grilled chicken to it for $3.95. I'm not a big salad person. I'll eat it if I have to.
Me neither.
And then we'll go to the entree section. And actually, Ken, this is when I'm challenging you to the taco eating contest.
Fish tacos.
$17 fish tacos.
$18.
$18. But
What
hey,
kind of fish is it?
it's
It must be
cod.
like Shamu.
That would get some PETA protesters.
Hey, cod for $18?
Cod and corn tortilla with grilled pineapple salsa, tomatoes, slaw, sriracha mayonnaise, black beans, and rice.
$18.
But hey, that's not the most expensive thing on the menu, on that part of the menu. It's actually one of the cheapest things on that part of the menu, besides the actual like steak, which is still freaking ridiculous. Most expensive thing on the entrees menu, personally, honestly, right now.
What was it? I'm sorry, you broke up.
I'm just talking right now. The most expensive thing on the entrees menu, minus the steak and other things that only really rich people get, is the Caribbean grouper, which is fresh Florida grouper, Yukon Gold Mash, pineapple salsa, and like $28.99.
See, that's just insane. Why would you get group? Like, not to knock them, and maybe they are, but I'm pretty sure they are like locally sourced grouper.
Yeah.
Like, we have some amazing Floridian flavors here, and those Floridian entrees here are great. Using local caught food.
Yep.
But I'm guessing none of this is that.
Well, it says fresh Florida grouper.
So I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
And
I take back everything I just said.
I think my mom and grandparents, they all lived in Florida for a long time, and isn't there a law there saying that it has, like, if you say something's grouper, it has to be grouper because people are counterfeiting it, right?
Yeah. And there's laws against like saying that something like the Fresh from Florida is like the copyrighted thing from Florida, from the Florida, I believe it's the Department of Agriculture. So if you say fresh from Florida, like it actually has to be certified from the government saying yes, it is. Because people were like, like Florida orange juice. Florida orange juice doesn't have to be from Florida; it only has to be partially from Florida, and then the rest of the oranges are from like Brazil, where they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brazil.
And
Don't
I've
support
had
those
good
Brazilian
grouper down there.
oranges.
I love grouper, and it's really good down there. You know, someplace in Tampa has some really good grouper. I don't
I think
remember.
the big push now is lionfish, because we have all these lionfish, and they're not native, and they're killing the local fish. And I guess they're really good if you grill them. So now there's a push for restaurants to add lionfish to the menu, so that it causes the price of the lionfish to go up, so it encourages people to go out and catch the exotic lionfish. So I think the same thing could happen with like the pythons we have. Why can't we have like python burgers?
Python tacos, go away. Next up we have.
That would be another PETA nightmare there.
Yes, it would.
Actually, I think they actually support that because it would be taking animals out of a habitat they're not native to. So, you know, we know they love killing puppies, so they might enjoy killing pythons too.
Oh.
Getting off that subject. These steaks, they're Creekstone Farm, 21-day dry-aged Midwest Black Angus beef. No, I'm not racist. It says Black Angus beef.
Yeah, that type of beef.
They have
You know, the Black Angus restaurant across the street has no Black Angus beef at it.
They have a 12-ounce.
And the Kobe Steakhouse has no Kobe steak at it.
There was a Kobe Steakhouse in Hawaii. That was so good, but their Kobe beef was $50, almost $50, like for a burger. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they like massage the cows and all kinds of shit.
It's the freaking cow, man.
There are some really pricey places, you know.
Yeah.
There's some really stupid people that will massage a freaking cow.
Sounds like a good gig to me.
If you're the freaking cow. But basically, 12-ounce New York sirloin strip is $39.99. A 14-ounce ribeye steak is $37.99.
That's not bad.
I know.
Actually, yeah, I've seen steak much worse than that. I think.
You know, I was at the L House tonight, and the steaks, they were like $20.
The priciest places are like the Palm and all those super, you know.
Morimoto.
Yep.
We'll talk about Morimoto some other time whenever Disney actually posts their freaking menu.
Whenever people actually care.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
Gosh, I hate you, Ken, so much. You get me off topic.
Burgers?
Oh my gosh, no, we're still on freaking steak.
Oh, well, there's
10-ounce top sirloin steak, $32.99. Filet mignon, $39.99, or $33.99 for a 6-ounce, $44.99 for a 10-ounce. We're going to sandwiches.
sandwich. Oh yeah, we missed that.
And the steaks are served with asparagus, Yukon Gold Hash, and choice of béarnaise or some other stupid French sauce.
Okay. So I mean, it comes with all of that. That's actually not bad at all, then.
No, it's not. Yeah. There's only really one sandwich that speaks out to me, and of course, it's the Cuban. Crispy loaf, ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard, and Cuban bread.
I like that they actually tell you what's in the Cuban. If you don't know what's in the Cuban, you probably shouldn't call it a Cuban.
Oh goodness! But basically, all the prices for the sandwiches range from $12 or $13 to $15. It's either $12.99, $13.99, or $14.99. Decent.
That's not bad.
It's not
Does
bad.
that come with,
Fries or
like chips
tater?
or fries or anything?
French fries or tater tots?
Tater tots all the way, man.
No.
Eh.
I wish it came with sweet. It needs to have sweet potato fries. A
You got-
Cuban with some sweet potato fries.
They have sweet potato mash.
Okay. I'm sure you can substitute that. A Cuban with some sweet potato mash, and maybe like a Cigar City brew. That's a good
Ooh.
meal right there. That's Florida right there.
And with the burgers,
It's burgers.
100%. It's a Black Angus burger, half-pound beef burgers, fries and tater tots.
They've got a ton of them.
They have a ton of them, so I'm just going to breeze through them. Grand Sam's is what I'll probably get is 2 half-pound beef patties, Applewood smoked bacon, cheddar cheese, butter bib lettuce. I know you can bib butter lettuce or butter bib lettuce, whatever. Tomatoes, crispy Tabasco onions. That would not be on my burger. Barbecue ranch, probably sauce, and a toasted brioche bun. That's $20. That sounds
20
like
bucks.
that sounds
It's a pound
That's
of
good for what it
beef.
comes with, I guess.
It's a pound of beef.
exactly. You get a pound of beef for $20.
That's fine.
Well, that's like Publix prices.
I know Publix is the bomb, man.
We don't have Publix.
Oh, see, that's a sign you should move to Florida.
For Universal, and Disney, and SeaWorld, and all those other places, but.
Mr. Entertainment's on Twitter, apparently. He just favored something of mine.
Huh? Oh, wow. Oh, he's a comment, or he said, yeah, he might be getting it soon. I don't know. Possibly. I'd send him just a message or something. Yeah, the smoked steak, which is a beef burger with brisket, smoked pork, smoked Gouda, barbecue sauce, on a brioche bun. That's $14.99. I think that the burger prices are awesome.
I mean, they're not. I mean, they're pretty good, you know. They're not the cheapest burgers of all time, but they're good for what they're giving you for sure.
Yeah. And then there's two other burgers that I really want to point out because they sound really weird. The quinoa and edamame burger.
That's their vegetarian one.
It's basically the pita burger. Vegetarian burger with avocado, oven roasted tomatoes, greens, roast pepper, aioli, and a toasted multi-green bun, $13.99. And then the other one I want to
Pita burger.
The other one I want to point out is the HHN Béarnaise burger. You guys got that? Hello?
Do you know how often the menu will be updated?
I don't think it's gonna get updated for like a year.
Well, let's hope that's not true. I hope they update it like every few weeks.
That'd be good.
Because, like, do they for real have an HHN beer sandwich?
Oh, it's a Béarnaise sandwich, but I wanted to say HHN Béarnaise.
Okay.
It's a joke. You're supposed to
Yes.
laugh.
Yeah. I thought it was a joke on no part, no, not on your part.
What is it's my part? It's
Lamb
truffle
burger.
And we're moving on.
and we're moving on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, truffle cheese, Béarnaise sauce, oven roasted tomatoes, butter, lettuce, and a toasted brioche bun, $15.99. Basically, all the burgers. The most expensive one's the Grand Slam at $20, and the least expensive one looks like it's a turkey BLT at $12.95 or $13.95. $12.95. Now we come to the good stuff, the killer sides and the desserts. We'll start with the desserts with the cheapest four, and there's 5 desserts. The cheapest 4. You got an apple crumble, which is basically an apple crumble. A Rocky Road Sundae, which is what it says, a Rocky Road Sundae. A strawberry cheesecake, which is a strawberry cheesecake, and a chocolate banana bread pudding, which is, of course, what is it, guys?
I'm lost.
It's basically all of them except the big banana cake are all $7.95. The big banana cake's $20.
How much do you want to bet these are pre-made in the back in the freezer?
Well, it says
They,
has fresh cold stone vanilla ice cream.
yeah, it's fresh ice cream.
Yeah, I bet they
The
just
pudding is fresh.
they prep the other stuff and they just put the cold stone ice cream on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the big banana cake, it says a 7-layer dessert with alternating layers of rich banana cake, fresh whole bananas, banana, flavored cream, and do you guys say caramel or caramel?
It doesn't matter. I say caramel. But sometimes I also say caramel, so
I say both.
I
Topped
just
with
say whichever one.
shaved chocolate. Serves 4 or more people or 1 Travis. Because I would probably eat that entire banana cake. It sounds really good.
Have you had the the dessert at Margaritaville, the volcano or something like that.
No, I haven't.
It's like the group dessert.
Nope.
This sounds like the group dessert option. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have, do you have Mitchell's Fish Company?
Nope.
Do you know Ruth Chris?
Yep.
Yes.
Ruth Chris? It's Ruth Chris's fish version.
Yep.
Okay. They have a thing called the shark fin cake. It sounds almost exactly like that. So I'm assuming they probably based off of that or similar recipe of that.
Finally, we have the killer sides. All of these can be ordered a la carte, which is probably something I would do because I would want to try at least half of them. Probably all of them, except the coleslaw.
All right, I'm gonna add somebody to the call now.
Do we know who they are?
Yeah, Mr. Entertainment. So Erin.
95. French fries. Bread, tater tots, macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, which is disgusting, sweet potato mash, golden mash, asparagus, and kettle grilled corn. And for a final little thing, for your convenience, an 18% gratuity is added to party 6 or.
That's common at every restaurant, so.
I know it is, but I still have to say it. I think that's a
More restaurants are adding it to all things. I like we should just add that cost into the cost of the meal itself.
Exactly.
And then pay your employees because, servers get paid less than minimum wage.
Yep.
Because they get tips. And so I think we should just cut out that because in places, especially the tourist district, people don't understand tipping. And so we should just not, the assumption that they're going to tip, I don't think should be there.
Yeah.
So I'm completely fine with that 18%. I think it should be 20% and it should be on all tickets.
So did we add, oh my gosh, what happened to my computer? What the heck is that?
I thought I added. Okay, let me try again.
My driver just stopped. That's no good. It says display driver AMD driver stopped responding and has successfully recovered. Thank you for successfully recovering. Yeah, thank you.
Alright, I tried inviting again, but.
I can't invite you.
Well, yeah, I'm in charge of the call right now, so. Yeah. Alright, I was just adding Mr. Entertainment in.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like he's getting the invitation. I don't know.
Do you know how many taps the best one has?
How many what?
Taps?
100.
100 taps.
Yes.
Okay.
And they have one specialty beer right now.
Well, it's probably Florida Beer Company, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay.
What is wrong with my Firefox right now? Oh my god. My computer is just like, oh, we don't want to. Should we go on to the next topic?
Alright. Should we stick at Universal?
All of our stuff is Universal.
Well, I've got, Ken and I think each have one other thing, you know.
You guys got other stuff, but this one I actually want to talk about really quick because I don't think it's going to take long to figure out. On Tuesday's episode of The Q, at the end of the episode, at the beginning of the episode, I don't remember. Probably
The very end.
very end of the episode on Tuesday. I had Jimmy Fallon playing on my Mr. Entertainment. Awesome.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Mr. Entertainment.
Thank you.
So how was scaring people?
Very well behaved crowd. I was like, wow, that's very s- some weren't, really scared and others, mimicked me, which was annoying, and I got a lot of "What are those?" which was really annoying. But then others almost fell off the ramp and almost cried. So it was a fair crowd for the final night.
It's funny.
That's good.
Um, so we just finished talking about NBC Grill Brew. Just to catch up, we have a little 2-hour pre-podcast that was just ridiculous off the rails. Then we got Kenan started talking about NBC Grill Brew, and now we're talking about Jimmy Fallon. And basically, what happened is towards the end of the queue, Jimmy Fallon announced that he will be getting an attraction at Universal Orlando, and is called Race Day New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. And we really don't know much about this ride right now.
The rumor is that
Can I share a little?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. First off, when Seth Kapolsky came on to the Orlando Tourism Report, shameless plug, he mentioned that this wasn't going to be a overhead Soarin' style ride, that instead this was going to be a Niagara style Soarin' ride, or Niagara style flying theater. So it's similar to Kraken, if you will, where your feet dangle, but you won't be like hanging up in the air. Does that make sense? And from my understanding, the Jimmy Fallon part of this, they're testing it to see if it's popular, but the idea going into this is, hey, we have this cheap attraction. It's a cheap attraction. It's an out-of-the-box attraction.
Yep.
And they plan even post Jimmy Fallon. Everyone's like, freaking, I don't know if Jimmy Fallon will be around in 20 years. It's a freaking movie. They can put something else in if they really want to. All this is this will have a higher satisfaction rate than Twister, have a higher throughput than Twister, but still, in my understanding, it's going to be 2 small theaters, not 1 large theater. It's just a simple. We have this thing that we can put some stuff in when we need to. We can update it when we need to. It's like the Magic Eye Theater at Disney. It's just a place where they can throw an attraction in and update it whenever they need to, Because it's really difficult to update something like Transformers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just another thing though. This is pretty much confirming to me that Fast and Furious is just gonna be a clone of Hollywood's version.
I don't know.
If they're getting 2 rides in 1 year, and this one is like, I just think it's 2 cheap rides.
Rushing this ride. Because this ride is not going to be hard for them.
Yeah.
But
this is going to be mostly out of the.
They're just going to gut everything.
Universal Creative isn't really doing that much with this one.
They're just going to gut everything out after Horror Nights and just start new.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's funny because most of that hasn't been gutted. Like everyone assumes it was gutted after Ghostbusters, but a lot of the Ghostbusters stuff is still there.
Yeah.
So it is time to probably clean up backstage a little. You know what I mean?
This is what I thought was going to happen. I thought they were going to do the same exact idea, but bring in a Ghostbusters thing.
That probably would have been more popular.
It would have been. Because they're making it.
I think that they do have a similar version of this in New York. I know they just redid the studio tour in New York, and they're adding some type of attraction to that, and I have to assume it's probably going to be the same movie. And I also have to assume that the gift shop's probably going to have the same merchandise.
With a $200 t-shirt?
Yep.
So.
It's an interesting... Well, I can't say it's an interesting concept, but it's interesting timing for an announcement too. Like, you already have Halloween Horrors going on. you announced Supercharged, I think just right before Halloween Hornets, if I'm not mistaken. And, I don't know. They could have announced it at a later time because, I mean, it's not hurting the momentum of Universal because, we all know that they're having much, much success with Halloween Horror Nights. But, it's like this is an announcement we can kind of, look over and kind of forget quickly.
Do you think that they announced it so early but didn't give details because they want to give those details at IAPA?
I don't think people really want or care details because, it's a
I don't know,
Jimmy
like at
Fallon.
IAPA, well, how do you top all this stuff at IAPA?
I don't think they're going to do that at IAPA.
Just bring Jimmy Fallon in one day.
Well, I think Jimmy Fallon will be like at the grand opening for sure. He might even do like a show here around that time of year when it's going to open, and he might have his whole band, the Roots, on.
But has Universal announced a lot at IAPA lately? I don't remember them doing that.
Yeah.
That's like
Universal has announced a lot of stuff this year. Period.
Oh, definitely. I think 2017. Well, 2017 is going to be focused on Volcano Bay. That's obvious.
Mainly, yeah.
I think they're way in over their heads right now, and I know that's terrible saying it, but I really do. They're doing too much.
Can I brag a second?
But that's a good thing.
Yes, you can brag.
Too
Okay,
fast.
have I not been saying that the Wet n Wild property was going to be a high-end retail and hotel complex?
1 second, Ken.
You have.
Andy, did you just say Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yep, they're going too fast and too furious. That's just.
That's not funny.
They're doing this too. I mean, it's too much. They gotta spread it out a little.
They're doing Jimmy Fallon.
And
They're doing Kong. They're doing Hulk.
It's something.
Sapphire Falls.
There's Sapphire Falls. They're doing expansion.
I was on the Pullman site today, and I'm assuming this is part of the message boards by now, but I don't read them because they're stupid. But I was on the message, and they're not stupid, but oh my god, I can't handle 10 pages of, I agree, I disagree, I agree, I disagree.
I agree with you.
But the permits have been pulled to extend the waterway to Sapphire Falls, so those permits will pull this week. Specifically, the permits were pulled to extend it under the bridge there. The bridge that takes you over to Royal Pacific's Convention Center. So, yeah, thought that was interesting. I haven't seen people talking about that on Twitter, but I assume they have because it's public documents. But yeah, can I brag for a second?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been saying Wet n Wild's probably going to be a high-end development with retail and a hotel.
Yep.
And everyone's been laughing at me.
Well,
a couple of prominent podcasts have been mocking me. And what did Richard at the Orlando Business Journal come out this week and say? Hey guys, Wet n Wild's probably going to be a high-end retail and hotel complex. So, and it was, oh my god, this week was the week for that. Plus, they're hiring dancers for the Rivers of Light. I said in November of 2013 that there was going to be dancers in this, and I was like, it's going to be a watercolor show. There's going to be no live entertainment. This isn't Phantasmic. I was like, it's going to be a mix of the two, and no one. 2013, I said that, and this week that was confirmed as well. The iFly is moving down beside Wonderworks, taking over the Hawaiian Rumble Golf. The old location is really dated. That's right, they're against Universal Boulevard on I-4. Very dated location, but you have that. You have a Walgreens that I've actually tweeted at Walgreens, and they've responded and said they would look into it on the Walgreens there on the corner of iDrive and Universal Boulevard. The sign is half lit. The inside's disgusting. Every other Walgreens in Central Florida has been demoed and rebuilt.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean that's like and the ones around there have been rebuilt and are very nice. And this one looks like they forgot about it, but we all know they didn't. And then there's a KFC. So that's all that's in between the Wet n Wild property and the Universal property. And the big one, the big question mark, was the iFly, and that has now confirmed that they are moving. The new location will have 2 tubes. They will be clear acrylic tubes that you can see from iDrive. There will be a separate gift shop across the walkway from it.
You can get a $200 T-shirt.
I don't understand the $200 T-shirt reference. I'm sorry.
Watch Jimmy Fallon then.
Oh no, I don't have Channel 2.
After you ride, you can go into the gift shop and get a $200 T-shirt.
Give them a few years and they'll be about that. What's Disney at, like 45 now?
Oh, all of them are.
So
This was not too bad.
yeah, you know, honestly
Even
though,
Six
like
Flags.
both Disney and Universal, I have seen more expensive gifts off property. Some of the stuff is obviously out of range, but some of the stuff is really well designed and is decent prices. You know, I think all the crap that has like the year, like all that like Disney crap that has like the date on it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, all that crap's like disgusting and needs to like go away. Like
I agree.
Like just donate that to like poor people.
What are you laughing about?
The picture of Usher from Holly Horrors 25 that Magic City Mayhem posted on Instagram, and the caption's like, "I'm gonna let you finish, but the Usher was the greatest Horror Nights icon of all time." Kanye West reference, and the picture of Usher is like got his index finger up, and you know, first I'm gonna let you finish. It's funny.
Oh.
I really like him, but he blocks me on Twitter for some reason. But I try
Magic
to.
City Mayhem.
I don't know why, but I try to support his stuff through other Twitter accounts I have as much as possible because I think he does a great job at what he does.
I think he does a great job too.
He takes great pictures.
Yeah, I think that, and I like his videos with attractions now. I'm glad that he's doing those.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great guy. Honestly, I think he blocked me by accident and didn't realize it because we used to DM a lot and chat a lot, and I don't ever recall like anything coming up between us. Like,
I don't know. How would you block someone by accident?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell myself that to feel better.
Ken one day.
You what?
I accidentally blocked you one day, Ken.
Did you see? There you go. That's how. How did you do it?
Just happened, and then I went, "Oh crap! I blocked Ken, and then I blocked you."
Well, question. Since we're talking about blocking,
Don't even try.
what?
Don't talk about it.
Okay, cause I don't know what happened. Like, I took a shower, I'm gone for an hour, and I'm back, and I see the tweet, and I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, okay, first of all, what the hell did Owen do? He's at Holy Horror Nights right now.
No, he didn't. He left the group message.
I saw that.
I'm confused.
Well,
He probably
because
couldn't figure out how to turn it off because that happened with Richie with the Wayne the Tourism Report. He got like pissed off because like we were talking so much on it. And he's like, "My phone's blowing up at work," and I was like, "Well, just mute it." And he's like, "I don't know how to do that," and then he's like left the group.
I've had people do that to me before, like when I have like a group. No, I used to send a mass text to all my friends, and they would all get it because iPhones are weird.
Yeah.
And I would get replies from everybody and saying, "Hey, my phone's blowing up. Can you not do this?" I'm like, why don't you ask Apple? I didn't do a fucking thing. But But I don't know. I mean, like, he is at Halloween Horror Nights. I probably would leave the conversation too or mute it because I don't want my phone blowing up when I'm trying to, like, do
Enjoy.
stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've gotten
best is-
300 texts in a minute before.
I understand him because he's having fun with his meetups and all that stuff. I understand.
The Instagram went down. This was like a few months ago, and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. But I had just enough margaritas. Yeah. But so what I did was I started texting Derek Bogan, and I was like explaining all the stuff that I would post onto Instagram if Instagram was up. And then finally he replied back. He's like, "Please stop. I'm sleeping."
Oh yeah.
Derek don't like each other.
It was just weird. Like, I saw that tweet and I'm just like, I don't think that was really necessary to say.
Oh, I missed something. What did I miss?
Well, the tweet that
I haven't.
is he in this chat?
Who?
Okay, then he's not in this chat. The HHN fan 16, is it?
13.
13.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, because I was like, well, that's not very nice.
Was it to somebody in the group or to HHN?
To
Oh. Well, that's not very nice.
Right? I mean, like, in public too, not DM. Like, but even
Oh my
saying
god!
that, it's not
Do you listen to WDW Navigators?
Mm-mm.
They like took they did a okay. So I'm on another podcast, and the host that does that podcast, he has had some other podcasts that he started and hasn't done well on. But they went off on him, and were like, "This guy's number one." You know why? Because he has the most episodes that only have one. Most shows that only have one episode, and then like making fun of because he does a lot of verbal pauses like the ums and the uhs and stuff like every other word.
I did it too.
And they went off for like 7 or 8 minutes. It was like painful to listen to, and I went through and like unfollowed a bunch of them because like I was like, what the hell?
It's kind of yeah. Did you get my message?
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm on my phone, so I'll have to like check in a second. So we done talking about Universal?
Kind of. Basically, Hulk engulfed Stormforce Celatron, or Celatron, or whatever the heck it's called.
The Fantastic Four, right?
The Storm Ride.
The weird teacups.
The
is what
teacups.
I call it. I don't know what it's called. I went
Can
online.
we just give up the whole Marvel shit? Like, can we just give it up? We're not doing a good job of it.
I think it's all going bye-bye in the next, 3 years.
I agree.
As long as Marvel is still a popular franchise, I don't think they're going to get rid of it.
Well, here's the thing.
It's true. Oh my god, this... Oh, nothing. I should just tag one of you in this picture.
Did you see what I messaged you?
No, I'm on Instagram right now.
Okay, I messaged you something.
Okay. What is someone's Instagram? Coaster Freak. What is your Instagram?
The Coaster 25. Oh goodness, why did I say that?
Oh, that.
I haven't even seen it yet. 3.
You'll thank me later.
What? What is this?
What are those?
No.
I don't know. I gave it a heart and I was like, wow, this is great.
What the heck? Dude, you've literally liked all my photos. Stop. Oh, that's cool. people are actually like following me now. This is awesome. I can actually use Instagram.
What now? Because since your Instagram profile is public, people just randomly follow you.
True. I should probably not do that. Let's edit that profile and make that post.
Holy Horror Nights just closed, guys.
No, it didn't.
Yep, it's 2 a.m. Oh, I don't know about that. He probably is tired. He's gonna go back tomorrow. He's got the last day of a Pop HHN meetup.
And then he has the first, correct? What?
I'm just the stuff on Instagram tonight. Nice. Oh wow, he's actually doing a house right now, and they just closed. He's probably the last person in there.
Possibly.
You know why I'm excited that Halloween Horror Nights is done?
No more talking about Bear.
No.
Bear.
Everyone can finally get their profile pics back to normal. So you know how confusing it's been to follow people the last 2 months?
Exactly. It has been so annoying.
Okay, I'm going to make a confession. It's really funny. I tried doing the whole Jack's Maniacs thing before, because I started mine basically whenever Horror Night started, and I couldn't get the overlay to work. So I just put one in there, like just the regular Jack's Maniacs logo. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably not going to bring it back. So whenever everyone took theirs off, whenever it was off, I took mine off, and I made the Coaster Freak thing, and then, yeah. Anyway, then they did the whole, we're taking over the Horror Nights post Twitter thing again. I said, okay. I tried doing it again. It made my personal Twitter account Jack's Maniacs. I get a text from one of my old teachers in high school, and he said, what? Literally, this was his words. He's like, what in the hell did you do to your Twitter? I'm like, what? I didn't do anything to my Twitter. Look, I'm like, crap. So I changed the Twitter picture. I changed it back to what it was. And I don't really use that Twitter anymore because I have to keep up with this month, and it's just a lot. And I can't figure out how to get the overlay to work on my theme park one, so I just put up the original Jack's Maniacs picture.
Well, after tomorrow or after Sunday, take it down.
Oh, I will.
Post a picture of a roller coaster at Kentucky Kingdom. That will throw everyone off.
No, I'm going to post a picture. You know what? On November 1st, at what time does Horror Nights close?
2.
2. Okay, at 2:01 a.m. Okay. I am going my profile picture from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday afternoon is going to be John Cena.
Oh, God.
I'll unfollow you. Just kidding. John Cena.
If you saw what was going on in the pre-podcast, it was so much John Cena. So much.
Man.
We were getting a lot of that from the Park Fanatics and Dr. Spooky
Dr.
on Twitter.
Spooky.
What do all these HHN fanboys do the other 10 months a year? I swear these accounts come out of nowhere, and they're all these accounts and all these websites and stuff, and then they just kind of disappear. It's really bizarre, and it happens every year.
You don't want to know my answer.
Am I inaccurate in feeling that way, or do I just notice them?
Well,
I'm sorry. I have the song stuck in my head. Like, I saw the movie, and I kind of like the movie now.
Oh my god.
It's almost time, kids. Put on those masks.
No, I don't care if we name drop in here because he probably won't watch this. Everyone, go to HHN Info's Twitter right now.
Go to whose Twitter?
HHN Info. This is what we talked about earlier.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Twitter.
Oh. Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Oh god.
Alright, let's see here.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you why that's bullshit.
Wait, did he post something else to that?
No, I thought it was funny. I saw it a day ago and I didn't give it a favorite. What am I looking at on his account, though?
What he just retweeted.
Oh, he didn't retweet anything, because I don't see anything that he retweeted. Or maybe let me go to my feed.
What was going on with Bill and Ted screwing up so much this week?
Ooh. I want to do Legendary Truth.
Why?
I don't know, it looks fun. I have no idea.
Does nobody know anything about this stupid legendary truth thing?
What? Whoa, whoa! It's not stupid.
I know there's a gargoyle and
Well, there's two gargoyles, aren't there?
there's two
Yeah.
gargoyles and there's
It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it could be like an extra scare zone or something. But anyways,
It's like the Kim Possible thing at Epcot, but for
It's,
HHN fans.
No, but it's like a game, and I guess if you solve the clues, you can like get hints for next year's theme.
So I'm sorry, it's like the Remy thing at Epcot, but for HHN fans.
so it's stupid.
But these HHN fans go like every night, every single night. Like the amusement buzz said, I think I've been to every single showing of Bill and Ted this year. Oh my god.
Okay, don't we all know that's
Well, Owen is definitely a fanboy of Bill and Ted's Excellent Horny Adventure, and he has a good point of being a fanboy of that show because the show's really good this year.
Yeah, I mean, the show's always awesome, but Halloween Horror Nights is always awesome, but I can't go every single day.
no. Here's
I actually could, because the opening finale gives me life. It literally gives me life.
here's my thing to that. Way before, not way before, but like 2 days before Horror Night started, I was talking to Owen about something. I said, what if I came down to Horror Nights for the entire time of Horror Nights? And he said, that's ridiculous. I'm like, it'd be fun though. And he's like, yeah, and look how much it would be. You know how much it would be?
It wouldn't be that expensive, though. Well, are you counting the hotel cost?
Kind of the hotel cost, frequent fear pass, all that.
That's stupid. You should couch surf and you should eat at Taco Bell.
What is with you with Taco Bell?
It's cheap, it's good.
Down to Florida. You're having a taco eating contest.
Okay, see, like, here's the thing. Like, when y'all come down here next year, I think we should have our own meetup thing, too, and give it a cool hashtag and call it something else like Owen does. But we meet up not at a Universal place. We meet up at Taco Bell.
Heck yeah.
Universal.
No,
See,
this is my plan, and I'm revealing my plan for next year.
Uh-oh.
shit.
Right here. year in advance. That's what's
All
going to
right.
happen.
Damn, that's like Jack the Clown year in advance, like last year.
That's what's going to happen. Start playing Demented Pop Goes the Weasel because this itch is about to get real. Next year I'm going to come down to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights. I'm hoping Ken can be there too, not for the event if you don't want to. And I'm hoping Andy from Theme Parks and Travel can be there too. Hopefully he can be there too.
Oh, yeah,
That would be
definitely.
the only Andy that I would be interested in seeing.
I'll be. I'm already saving up for the freaking Fear Pass.
This is what I'm planning. Hopefully we'll have all this stupid podcast crap figured out by then.
No, by then they'll update all the systems, and then we'll have to figure it out all again.
But hopefully we'll have some system figured out then where we can have, hopefully we'll have enough followers to do this, but we'll have a live podcast at Horror Nights. Not at Horror Nights, but like somewhere in the vicinity. Like in Universal.
In
I'll
Universal,
say, though.
like why don't you do it just like during the day at the hotel or at nighttime?
That's what I mean, like on Universal property.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why don't you just do it at Halloween Horror Nights, like Lou Mongello style?
And no, I have to say, October is literally the worst possible time for me to go down to Orlando. Like, I have
Well, that's
had
good because Halloween Horror Nights starts in like August now, so.
Oh, yeah.
Free October time.
We can start in July. We can start in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Go on a
But serious question though.
They can just bring back Walking Dead and just be done with it.
There you go. That's what's. It's actually not going to be a Jimmy Fallon attraction. It's going to be the Walking Dead house. But serious here for a second. The Mickey's Not So Scary. It keeps selling out. It's been sold out almost every single night of the season. Lynn Testa said that a second event would be wise, and I completely agree. Maybe it's time to open a second event at like DHS. That seems like the perfect part. A preteen, like Mickey's Not So Scary seems to be doing really good with the little kids, but maybe a 9 to 13, and do the Hocus Pocus show. Have the Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster and Star Tours open. Like something like that. There's not an event in Central Florida right now for the preteen demographic.
Maybe tie it in with some Disney Channel thing. Or something.
Yeah, like Descendants or something. Yeah.
That would be smart.
Villains Unleashed.
Oh, this Villains thing is coming up in January.
No, Villains Unleashed in Halloween. During Halloween.
Oh, was it?
Last year.
Oh yeah, it was a complete awful.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So now they're doing so they did the first one. They had crowds too large and they couldn't handle it, and people demanded the money back. They did a second time and they had crowds too large and they couldn't handle it, and people demanded the money back. So now they're doing a third time at the same park with less stuff to do.
Oh.
Because the complaints they had for year 1 and year 2 was, gee, there was just so much to do at this event. That was obviously the complaint.
I think the only reason why I saw it this year. Yeah, I know. I just saw that.
No, wait a minute. What did you just see? Because I saw something that you probably didn't. I'm on Facebook now, so you didn't see what I'm talking.
Yeah. Why is it tweeting at me?
What?
The reason why, oh my gosh. We're done with ranting. We're done with ranting.
What's happening?
Have you not seen what you were just tagged in on Twitter?
That's why I said what's happening.
Exactly.
Well, what am I missing? I'm missing something. This is what happens when I use my phone and not my computer.
Tweet Deck open by Ken's suggestion to always have Tweet Deck open.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be quick and get on, and Wait till I get home and boot my computer up.
Oh, this is too cool.
That's too cool.
Oh, my friend's in New York City, and he took a picture of himself in front of Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
You know, Jimmy Fallon lives in New York City.
Wow.
It's going to get a $200 T-shirt.
That's about how much they cost in New York, though. So.
No, you can get $1 T-shirts from vendors that talk.
And you can also get $1 T-shirts in Orlando. Just
No.
like at some of those cheap
About
stores.
2 for 10's the cheapest they really get now.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 for 10 if you're lucky.
I know it's exaggeration, but
You're wrong. They're not $1. They're $3. Get it right.
Goodness.
Damn.
So
that's
I
a
went to
really
a
good
gathering
deal.
of like news people this evening. We had like beers, and like 2 of them pulled me to the side and were like, "Can you explain the theme park Twitter to me?" And I was like,
I don't think that's possible.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That would take like hours.
What I tell everybody, they're like, "What's a theme park Twitter?" This is where I talk to people that are just like me. It's like going to Alcoholics Anonymous. You're not anonymous.
And it's a
And
good
but you
thing.
are still an alcoholic, so
I'm not even saying anything. I'm just
No, it's just the things you see on social media, man. It's just crazy.
There's the theme park Twitter. I could probably talk for hours about just how it works.
Should we try and define a theme park Twitter?
It's not possible. There's all these different groups. Like, there's so many of them.
Well, you got your, lack of a better word, you have your douchey theme park people.
Yep. There's a ton of them. You've got the Disney fanboys, the Universal fanboys,
the SeaWorld fanboys and twins.
And boys.
the All Park people.
That's me. I'm all parks.
That's me, but I do
No,
defend
no.
SeaWorld.
Yeah, you all. Can I be honest? I told you off push notifications because I was so tired of seeing fights with Tina. I was like, I can't handle this. And I still follow you, but you know I'm no longer getting push notifications. So.
No, I am getting tired of tweeting with them too.
Just ignore them. Just ignore them.
Sometimes it's impossible.
I'm trying to get them off of the.
I need to just start blocking. I don't know.
Block and move on.
Sometimes I want to.
You know, I don't like to block though, because it's actually really fun to see how long and how much of a person's life they'll devote to telling me how much I suck. So I'm not blocked, but I won't engage. You know?
Ew.
Yet, and I'm pretty dang happy. I went almost 2 months without someone saying I suck.
Oh, I haven't gone to. I don't think I've gone
Me?
2 hours. So, because I was talking to some. I was talking to one of the biggest, like, just one of the anti-SeaWorld people who just insults you as their argument. Actually, a few of them. So that was fun. I don't know. It's just.
Well, there's dumb people on both sides. I don't think that those. I am unwilling to summarize all anti-SeaWorld supporters as dumb.
Oh, some of them are smart and have done their research.
Yes.
Others are really dumb and have.
And I say the same thing about the SeaWorld supporters, though.
Yeah.
Some are smart and are really know what they're talking about. Others are just parroting everything SeaWorld told them to say. You know.
Yeah.
Not them specifically, but SeaWorld does have ways that it has made clear what the message it wants its supporters to say. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I definitely know. I mean, I sometimes feel like I say some stupid things. Even,
Yeah.
just Like I've said,
So engaged. Like it's not like you're not going to convince them to change their mind. They're not going to convince
I
you to
know.
change your mind. So why have the conversation?
yeah.
I know you are, but when am I?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just gonna block from now on. I'm tired of it.
I went through and unblocked everyone I ever blocked.
Oh yeah, I unblocked one of the people today, and just 2 days ago, and they just attacked me again today. You know, it was like I just couldn't do it. You know, I'm just gonna have to like mute them or just ignore them.
You them, ignore them, block them. Use them, ignore them, block them. I mean, just don't engage them. Like engaging isn't helpful.
Before Ken passes out, let's talk about. Should we talk about earnings or skip it?
SeaWorld and Disney earnings reports on the same day on Friday. So Friday, November 5th, SeaWorld and Disney are both. SeaWorld is Q3, Disney is Q4 end of the year. But SeaWorld, what's interesting is the earnings report's going to be on Friday. But then they're having a webcast on Monday where they're announcing all the new plan, the new vision for it. It's kind of odd that they're not putting that into one webcast, you know?
They should come on our podcast and do it.
They don't like me, so... Because I said you should be able to see the otters in the otter habitat. God forbid I criticize SeaWorld and said I enjoy otters and I like to see them. So, you know that like caused me to get off media invite lists.
I want to
Like
see.
when I say they don't like me, like legit people in the company don't like me because only certain people. But because I criticize the otter habitat.
I want San Diego's. You're freaking awesome.
I'm done.
Yeah. Anyway, what we were talking about? I forgot what we were talking about.
You were saying you want something from San Diego. What do you want?
Oh, I'm on San Diego's media list.
So am I.
Cool. You should go sometime.
I've been. It's
To
just
San
been
Diego?
12 years.
Though Manta sucks.
Well, theirs can't be as good as the B&M Flyer.
So it's just like a regular roller coaster. Like
It's like a mock.
that kind of defeats the purpose of Manta, doesn't it? Like, and it's not very tall because they can't build anything very tall in that park. So it's just like, yeah. Instead of hanging under it, you sit in cars on top of it, and it doesn't go as tall. But other than that, it's the same ride.
And I don't
You know
think it
what
goes up
they have though. I want it's San Antonio has the round raft ride of the river rapids ride. I want that in Orlando.
Well,
And I think it's San Diego who has a spinner ride, and it's the cars that like spin on the arms that spin, and the cars themselves look like the ride vehicles look like airboats. I think that'd be really cool over in the old manatee area where the sea turtles are and the alligators are. It'd be really cool to have an airboat spinner ride. Like, they have no good spinners in that park.
So I think we should just go on to our main topic to talk about now. Because one, I'm getting really tired, and two,
yeah, I don't want to sleep. Like, I don't want to have to like sleep really late again.
I have to go to work at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
I need to go to Horror Nights at 2:00 in the afternoon.
You're lucky. Speaking of
Thank
Horror
you.
Nights, is about Scareactor abuse, and it's kind of on both ends. And I'll speak from what happened Wednesday for me. at my school, but mostly it's the patrons that are paying to go to these events. They're either sexually assaulting scare actors or just straight up punching them in the face. And
Or kicking them, though. Sometimes they kick them in the face.
I have a story about that. Basically, I'm just gonna say it. If you hit a scare actor, that should give them the right to punch you in the face back, but they don't. Some of them don't. But that's different. Anyway, don't hit a scare actor. They're there to scare you. They're there for that reason. I know it's a reflex. Once you get scared to hit something, don't do it. Do the
I
opposite.
think that if you do these things,
You said
need
dude.
to be immediately
Yeah.
ejected from the park, and you need to be trespassed.
So as well.
You know, like there should be no tolerance for attacking employees. I think also part of the problem though is, and it's funny because I've heard this as more of an issue with the male scare actors than the female, with them being sexually assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
I do think though that Universal plays up the sexy, especially like the sexy naughty nurse and stuff like that.
Yes,
a
they
little
do.
too much, and
For
I think they could tone that down some.
For example, from the videos I've watched from the Tim Tracker and a few from Cheap Seats, in particular, in each scare zone, there is one female except in the clown scare zone because no, there is one scare actor that I've seen every single time that I believe that would be or that could be sexually harassed, and one of them, Carrie, wasn't actually one of them from All Night Dying, but the cheerleader from All Night Dying, I can't remember which girl it is in Psychoscarapy, but one of the girls in Psychoscarapy. There's one of them in Evil's Roots. I can't remember right now because we don't have a lot of footage of Evil's Roots because it's so dark. Lady Luck, of course, in Icons, and basically any of the princesses in Scary Tales.
Oh wow.
I'm saying it flat out. I've showed friends at school this who don't know anything about scare actor abuse, or they know about sexual abuse, but they really don't care because they're teenagers and, well, yeah.
Well, it's not that they don't care, but they don't understand the seriousness of it.
Yeah. They say, oh, she's hot. I'm like, and they say like they would touch her or something like that. And I'm like, you can't do that. It's kind of illegal. And they're like, well, I don't care. I'm like, you would get kicked out of the park and it'd be a waste of $100.
Part of the problem, though, is people make bad decisions around alcohol, and I don't see the Orlando event becoming dry like the Hollywood event does. But I had Ben Slee on the show this week, and we were discussing this, and I agree with what he said. Many people have said this. We need to have an age limit.
Yeah.
He said 18. I think that's a little high. I think 16 would be okay, even. But we don't need children at this event. I think that is a basic thing. Number two, we need to have a very strict alcohol policy in place where you have a wristband, and once your wristband barcode is scanned 3 times, or once they have 3 black marks on your wristband, or whatever, no more alcohol. You're cut off. I like a wristband with a barcode because they could spread it out where you have 1 drink an hour or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get, wasted off of 1 drink an hour.
I have a different solution type thing. Make the event 17 and up.
Yeah, I mean, the age thing, I think any type of age limit's a small false move. But I think that
16 is a little
it's
too
not the 16-year-olds, though, that are causing the drunken problems. It's the 21 and over.
I know that, but for the drunkenness problem, once it gets past 12, don't serve alcohol.
Yeah.
I know that's a terrible thing because that's an hour or two that you don't have alcohol. You have to drive home. These people are driving home while they're intoxicated, unless they get stopped by security when they're leaving. And
Well, no, a lot of people stay in the hotels. I mean, those hotels are very busy at this time of year.
some of them are in hotels, but some of them are walking home. I was watching a video from Kyle from View from Cheap Seats. There was this person behind them that was walking in the parking lot that looked very drunk and was stumbling.
Yeah.
Can't remember which video it was, but they were. And I don't like that. As a person that's going to move to Florida eventually and is going to be doing all this, going to parks while people are drunk thingy, I don't want that to happen because I don't want to get into an accident and either be my fault or their fault, my car's destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't want that happening.
See, I think that's more of a mass transit issue than a selling late night booze issue. But I do think that if they spread out the amount of booze, they'll spread out.
Coke Freestyle. I was watching Owen's video when he did the sip and snack on the Celebrity Fizz, and there was a guy he was doing it at the Coke Freestyle machine, and he did the diet one, and then he tried to put his under, and he said, "You have 9 minutes to wait," and the guy from Fahrenheit just did his barcode thing and opened up Owen's thing for more of the Celebrity Fizz.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do something like that. Give them possibly a wristband or give them a cup that they can put an alcoholic beverage in. That's like an RFID under it that you set it on the thing. And one, if you're too drunk to set it on the thing, you don't get alcohol.
Well, and again, Bingsley pointed this out. At Disney, what they do at Epcot and Food and Wine, we've all seen drunk people there. But one of the things they teach them is if the person seems like they're kind of drunk, you do a fist bump. And if they can't do a fist bump, they're too drunk. Which I think that you're probably too drunk long before be unable to do a fist bump. But hey, that's a start, right? Like better than nothing. I think we can all agree, though, there are many different solutions to the problem. I think we can all agree that Universal A is partially at fault for it, and D needs to do more to stop it.
Yep.
See, we all know that it's not that the problem is somewhat alcohol, but getting rid of alcohol in general will not solve it.
Yeah.
You have to decrease it, if anything.
Unpopular opinion here. I see them, one of the solutions that they have is ending annual pass, season pass type of tickets to Halloween Horror Nights. I see fewer of those options in the future.
But here's the thing: if you do that, you lose season ticket season ticket holders. Say it, pass holders. You lose them, then you have to, I guess, decrease prices. And
no, I think that they have enough demand already that they don't need to decrease the prices.
I'm not seeing anything in the future that's making me want to get an annual pass to Universal.
No, I'm not saying annual pass to Universal. I'm saying the frequent fear and the rush of fear and those types of passes.
They'll keep those because that what I was planning on doing for going the entire time. They'll keep.
But these people who are going every single night are they're spending a few dollars, but they're not spending as much money as the people who are going once or twice. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing: why would you? That's like pulling a Disney. I'm sorry because I love Disney, but that's like pulling a Disney. It's like if you just want to go to Magic Kingdom for a day, you're paying $99 for one park a day. I know that's basically the flat fee, but
it's 105, but yeah. Above that $100 mark.
I still couldn't hear you.
It was 105. It's 105 now. It went up. It went above the 100 mark.
But if you charge, like, let's just say I go next year for Hornets for 30 days. That's math. I should have done this before.
But why cater to the person who's going to go for 40 days, who's not going to spend money the whole time? The crowds are too large already. The easiest way to fix those crowds is to cut out those people who are going multiple times.
Also, and this is what I think is going to happen next year for Horror Nights. If you have a crowding problem, expand.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Expand.
Damn.
I think it should go to 7 nights a week. I understand they don't do that for logistical reasons with all the amount of staff they need to have for the event. But I think at this point it has proven to be popular enough that 7 nights a week it needs to happen.
7 nights of Horror Nights would be, if we started in September, ended November 1st, that'd be 45 nights of Horror Nights. They won't do that.
Yeah, remember the event started with 1 night, and then it went to like 4 nights, and then it's too crowded. They need to spread out the crowd somehow.
I think they'll have 1 week next year that's 7 days a week just to test.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because here's the thing: you're not going to get you're not going to get a lot of people on Mondays. You're probably not going to get people on Wednesdays. You get your both people on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I do think they need to have limits on the amount of tickets they sell, and when it's sold out, it's sold out.
Exactly. They need to have limited tickets on how many people they can fit in each food venue, plus 300. Or have the fire marshal come in and say, hey, you can only have this amount of people in your park.
Well, they have all that already. Like, all of that's already stuff, and the fire marshal does come in every year and has to the houses. They have to go through the houses and verify how many people can be in them at a single time and things like that. The problem is
this year.
What?
He didn't do a good job this year.
Well, no, it's how many people you can fit into a room and how many people are comfortable in that room are two different things.
True.
You know what I mean? And so that's the problem is the fire marshal says, okay, you can fit this many people in without them, like, you know. But that's assuming everyone's just standing there, you know? Yeah, they should take the fire marshal thing, cut about 40% off, and then go with that. And I understand that you need to make money, and I understand that, but at what expense? You know.
Our topic of Scareactor reviews. Anyone have anything to say before, I guess, I talked about something that happened whenever I did my school's haunted hallway?
There needs to be more. You know, I like how they scream because it's not the people in the houses saying, "Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving," because they don't do the conga lines like they do at Universal as much. But there needs to be more. There needs to be more in-house cameras and other ways to absorb people. You know. Right now, it is very dark. It is very difficult to move through the houses. I think that they could pulse the lines so you only have so many people at a time, and that would help. But I also think that they need to, you know, add cameras and things like that to the houses more.
Anyone else got anything? 5, 7 little.
Barely.
I can't believe I'm still awake right now.
Yep, I said that.
I'm trying to make it through too. I'm trying to get this done quick.
I-
Welcome.
had a haunted hallway at my school that there was this kid dressed up as Joker, and he was really good as a Joker. It was just like a hodgepodge of everything. They said put this on, put this on, put this on. And anyway, this guy dressed up as Joker, and he just got in my face. Like I went through it before I actually was. Really got in my face, and I'm like, dude, get back up, get out of my face. Like he was probably half away from my face. It was with struggle going off. It was kind of scary. After because apparently he didn't know the whole supposed to really touch them. I explained to him, like, yeah, you're not really supposed to touch the people whenever they go through the house. And he's like, really? Is that a thing? I'm like, yeah, it's a thing. And I think the leader of whatever the hunt was that person that was teaching it overheard me talk to me after. He's like, is that really a thing? I'm like, yes, it's really a thing. You should know of all people, the person that is doing this whole thing. Well, I didn't know, so maybe next year he might bring me on how make it better. Being touched by that Joker one, I didn't really mind it because it wasn't really he wasn't doing anything. He was just like doing Joker terrifying things, but no, it's even if it's part of the thing, you don't do it. Even if you girl at the end that scared the crap out of me, and then she ended up getting kicked in the face by someone else and her mom. So, yeah. Is anybody there?
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, you just want mute. Yeah. So she was kicked in the face. How do you kick someone in the face? Like, that takes talent.
Sitting on the and then she goes, bah, or whatever she did. I ran out of there. Humanly possible, whatever. Because I didn't see her. I saw Joker, I saw the Harley Quinn that was in the area, the other person. And I didn't see this hospital. Whenever I heard the scream, I just booked it. Because I didn't know what it was. I found out it was one of my friends. It was funny after. But some girl came in and she didn't see her and she just stopped, kicked her in the face, then walked off. And I found out who it was. I'm like, yeah, you need to apologize at least. Like, jeez.
Kicked in the face, though. Like, that's not even an impulse reaction to a scare.
Yeah, no, it's not
No.
a reaction at all.
That is just
Stupidity.
Like punching someone.
Yes. Like, I was watching the Thrill Factor show, and even Carrie Byron, the Mythbusters person, she hit somebody. She thinks she hit somebody while in the maze that they were doing on the show. But kicking, seriously.
Yeah.
Kicking.
Whenever he asked me later on, at the beginning of the night, and did the rest of it. And one of the people had to leave early because something was going on with their parents. So he asked me to come in, and I was. I completely forgot because so many things have happened. I know it was a Michael Myers. I know it was a Purge. I think it was Ghostface. Yeah, it was Ghostface. And with Ghostface, I just stood there, just did the thing Insidious and just waved. It was kind of funny. And then whenever I saw someone I knew, I went boo. It just scared them. But whenever I was Michael Myers, they were playing the music, and they had like little corridors that we could walk through to get to other places. So there only had to be like 1 or 2 people in the area that were the same. Like for mine, it was one person, it was me, and it was hysterical. I just walked through and I looked and I saw the person because they didn't do conga line, they just did groups. And walked, saw the person. I was like, "What's up?" Like I nodded my head up, and then I went to the other room and like quickly, not ran, but like fast walked into the next part. I was just waiting there, and I just got out. I just pointed the knife right down. Not like it was down, you know, but it was a fake knife, so it didn't really matter. And then they just screamed and like went around me and almost broke the curtains that we had. And I went around. And this room was like 2 rooms big, so I got to the end of the thing, and then we were outside, and they were outside in the light, and I just went, "Hi," and I was holding the knife up, and then I walked back behind me. I was so terrified. It was awesome. And then Persia was just walking around doing stupid stuff. That was fun. Again.
I think about doing it again as well next year.
Okay. Hopefully I won't get kicked in the face.
Hopefully I won't get my mask pulled on.
Did you get your mask pulled on tonight?
No, it was a very well-behaved crowd.
That's good.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm still awake right now. We're ending quickly. Give me a second, okay?
But I got to admit, this was the funniest comment I heard all night. I scared this one girl, and she was like, "Oh my god, fuck this house, fuck this house." It was hilarious.
I'll be honest, whenever I saw Joker, because out of every horror icon, I don't get scared by any of them, but when it comes to freaking Joker and Scarecrow and stupid things like that for Batman, for some weird reason, I just get freaked out by them. So whenever I saw Joker with the strobe lights, and it was like something, the Dark Knight suite or whatever, I was like, fuck this shit, I'm getting out, I'm not doing this. I just ran, and he just kept like bumping into me. I'm like, dude, stop, no, get away, I'm trying to get out of here. It was fun.
Oh, too funny.
Kicked in the face.
No, it's not kicked in the face, it's licked face.
Oh my goodness.
And I read the Orlando Sentinel article today. I think it was by Sandra Piccini. I think I said her name right, actually. And she's a business reporter also for Orlando Sentinel newspaper. And she had gotten a statement from, I guess, the same Scareactor female that it was Insidious that had her face licked. And she actually said she's also been touched by her breasts. And,
What?
like, the guest touched her breasts.
Oh wow.
She was also threatened to be raped.
Ooh.
I do have to say though, like all this is bad stuff. There were other people who the Orlando Sentinel interviewed who talked positive about their experiences, and none of those interviews made it into the article.
And that's what I kind of want to talk about a little bit, but I don't really want to get into it.
Yeah.
With the GOP debate, I don't know how much you guys saw, but CNBC was really just talking on everybody.
Well, to be fair, though, none of them actually answered any of the questions they were asked.
The questions were stupid.
A lot of them were stupid, I'll admit. I'll say that. But even some of the smart ones, they just, say, the right-wing media is trying to, cause all the problems in the world, like,
I
or the
like
left wing.
I like the one politician. He just kept arguing and going back and forth with the guy, and the guy was trying to continue to move on. He was like, "But you didn't let me answer your question, so you don't want my answer. So you don't want my answer. So you don't want my answer."
That was Chris Christie, and the final thing he said, so do you want to answer do you want me to answer the question, or do you want me to answer the question? Everyone tuned in, and he said, even in New Jersey, this is considered rude.
He sounded like a fucking robot. Oh, you don't want my answer? You don't want my answer. Okay, you still.
I love whenever debater people that run the debates just screw up so much. It's awesome.
It seems like there's a lot of debates, and they're happening earlier than ever. I don't remember there being many debates.
And it's because there's 17 candidates.
I will say the questions were terrible, but I feel like it was the same on the CNN and Fox News debates. I don't know. I just feel like
The Fox News debate was really good. The CNN debate was but CNBC, gosh, they were just...
I mean, they all just repeat the same questions.
Okay, Ken's coming on. Ken, what do you got to say about this?
I guess, yeah, you can see when I'm muted when I'm not. Yeah, it's not like Skype.
I heard it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think that the best idea for all these different Republican candidates that I've heard is that's who should have done the candlelight processional at Disney. Like I would have paid good money to go and see like Donald Trump do the candlelight processional, or Chris Christie do the candlelight processional.
Yes. No, Donald Trump. Gosh. My dad said it perfectly. If Donald Trump gets out of the top 3, he will drop the race.
No, because like Donald Trump doing candlelight procession, I can picture it now. And the baby Jesus was born.
No, the problem for me is
like a minute. That would be better than like half these people they have doing candlelight processional this year.
What? No, it's scary though. Some of these candidates for president.
Here's what I'm doing my vote on. Who do I want having control of the red button? That's what I'm going off of this election, because this is the first election I'm voting on, and it's basically going to say if we are friends with Russia and Iran and don't egg them on and try and get them to try and kill us, or we die.
I think we don't use the red button enough. A minute. The red button could have been used on North Korea a long time ago and saved everyone a bunch of heartache.
Then China would have killed us.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, I don't know. They weren't really as powerful as they are now.
They would have been like, oh, we could have been, oops, and they would have said, yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, and everyone would have moved on.
China are pussies. Right?
No one wants to like. It's not that. It's that no one like. All these economies are so interconnected. No one wants to crash their own economy to fight somebody else.
And actually, there's a little segue from TheCoasterCasters podcast from this with Hamilton Musical, because we talked about it. There's a song, and it's Cabinet Battle number 2, and they're talking about where we either help out France in whoa, I just hurt myself, against Britain, or we drop the statement of neutrality, as they put in musical. I don't know if you've heard that one. Anyone has heard that song, but it's amazing. It's awesome. You need to listen to it.
I still haven't like heard any songs or seen any footage. They should just tape it for DVD so I can see it.
The cabinet battles are the best. Like literally, it's so good. It's really good.
Yum.
So, does anyone else have anything to say? politics, anything, literally. Does anyone have anything to say before we go to plugs? Because I'm getting really tired.
Don't vote for Paul Paulson. The guy's an idiot. Keep Buddy Dial as the mayor of Orlando.
Wait. Where's my iPod?
I don't know anything about foreign politics.
Give me a second. Come on, YouTube.
I say, I don't know, just like pick who you think will run the country the right way. It seems to me every debate, Ben Carson.
No, pick the person who you think's the most educated person you know, and just listen to them.
Well, I could listen to Ben Carson all day because he seems like the smartest one in the debate.
But just because you're a good orator doesn't mean you're a good leader.
Look, okay, I hear my voice. Oh, it's gone now.
That too.
Ben Carson has said some things that I would disagree with a lot, particularly about Muslims.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with Muslims?
He said they shouldn't be president.
Well, they should.
I
I got
They could. He said they can't.
Wait, I got something.
I mean, we're talking about Muslims. I mean, it's common sense they shouldn't be president.
I disagree. Well, the thing is there's none of them are in a position really right now that they could really run, but there's like I don't know. I live in D.C., which is one of the most diverse areas of the country, and I know a lot of Muslims and people of all religions and people from everywhere, I guess, and everyone's just they're not terrorists, It's like they're very nice, smart. They're just good people.
Yep.
Well, it goes back to of course it's a stereotype. Black people are a stereotype too. Like not every black person is a game banger or something. There are smart, educated, preppy black people out there.
For example, Ben Carson.
Yeah. There you go.
Like literally, he's a brain surgeon. I watched a thing a couple weeks ago, or like last week or something. I think it was after the Q. He saved a little girl's life that was like dying of this flesh-eating bacteria disease in her brain. Saved her life within an hour of her dying.
Yeah, he's a great neurosurgeon.
But that doesn't mean you're a brain surgeon. You're saving people's lives. Doesn't mean you're going to be the leader of the free world.
Exactly.
I understand that. Yeah.
Well,
Right now, we'll say my top three. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me personally, in my own opinion, my top three are Carly Fiorina, Carson, and Christie.
My top three are the three Democrats left.
Oh.
I would have to agree with that. I might throw a couple zombies in there before I put the Republicans in as well.
Wait, I got it. Just the got him, not the decent. It messed up.
Got him!
I don't know what's happening.
I can't.
I have to go to bed. I've been up since 6 a.m.
So have I.
Let's do some plugs and then we can all go to sleep.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Plug.
I will, or you can. I don't care.
Someone go first.
I went first last week, so someone else go first this week.
All right, I will then. So you can find me at my website's themeparksandtravels.com. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/themeparksandtravels, Twitter @TPTravels, and Instagram @themeparksandtravels, because @TPTravels was already taken apparently, so that was nice.
Those damn toilet paper people.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to some friends on Twitter, I guess. Park Fanatic at the cheese and Dr. Bacon, but he's Dr. Spooky for now. He's at the Cheesy Turtle on Twitter. They are all. They were actually with the pre-show earlier, watching live.
With our pre-show, God, that was awesome.
It was good.
And if we end up getting it on iTunes, it's gonna that part, the pre-cast or whatever we're gonna call it. If we ever have it again, it's just gonna be YouTube only.
Yep.
So I'll post those in 2 different videos. Yeah. So who wants to go next?
I'll go next. You can like me on Facebook at Mr. Entertainment 92, same handle for Instagram. Mr. Ent 92, follow me on Twitter, and the same goes for Periscope and Mr. Entertainment on Vine and Wrestling Amino. Today's Halloween, so happy Halloween, everybody. I'll be going to Halloween Horrors 25 with extensive social media coverage, including Periscope.
Yay! Thank you.
Of every scare zone. That's
Yes.
Do you use Catch Me?
No, I heard of Catch Me.
Okay, so I have to watch this like live or soon after. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I will also be doing a highlights video and vlog for YouTube to be uploaded the next day because I'll probably be too tired to do it when I get home at 3 in the morning. And thanks to everybody who came out to enjoy the 8th annual Ocoee Haunted House event. It's really fun scaring you all. See you all next year for that.
Year for that.
Oh, what was that?
I'll see you next year for that.
Oh, appreciate it. I'll scare you good. Just let me know when you're coming so I can scare you good. Yeah, I think that's about wraps it up for me. Thanks, guys, for having me once again. It's a very fun time, and I'll be able to join on time next week because Halloween season will be over by then. Unfortunately.
Talk about Christmas.
Oh, I don't think I want to talk about Christmas.
They have Easter decorations at Dollar Tree already.
Oh my God! Did you see the reply from the tweet I sent you the other day about old time pottery and their holiday?
Yeah, they replied back.
Yeah. This is what they said. We just want to be prepared. I'm like, preparations for what? It's Halloween. It was hilarious.
Ken, it's your turn to plug.
You can find me on Sundays on the He Says, She Says podcast. Disney Undead, Nick and Lossie. He always periscopes that. This week we have a special rants only. So I will get to have a rant about Disney. So check that out. You can find me on Orlando Tourism Report and on our next live show on 91.5 WPRK, Thursday morning, 10 a.m. till 12 noon. This week on the live show, we have a new correspondent joining us, and his very first segment is going to come on. And I won't tell you who it is, but he has written numerous Disney books. So I am very excited to have him joining us. And you can find me on my personal @KLStory, that's STOREY, on Twitter and Instagram.
Nice. Oh, and Ken, I forgot to tell you, there was nobody at my work on Thursday, which is when the show is on FM, right?
Yes.
Listen to it.
Awesome. Yeah, check it out. It's on one of the TuneIn apps, so Thursday mornings will be POK.
There was nobody there on Thursday, so I could do it.
Oh, that's exciting. I hope you liked it. It was very rough this week.
Winter.
What? I can't understand you. What did you say?
I said it's winter. Nobody wants frozen yogurt in the winter.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why people participate in winter. I think it's a rather of a dreadful thing that everyone should just ignore and move south.
Yeah.
I like the winter because we get snow occasionally.
Ugh, snow sucks,
Snow is awesome. I'm
No.
sorry. I love the snow.
I'll go to Celebration and watch this soap bubbles.
If we didn't get snow here, winter would be dreadful.
It is dreadful.
Well, it is, but the snow makes it worth it.
If we get snow here, it looks like I'll have to move again.
I guess it's my turn. I'm just gonna shout out two people. One, other SeaWorld supporters, Mike and Nikki Lostraglio. You guys are awesome. And Park Fanatics. Andy already took it.
Yep.
Also, the other person is supposed to be on the podcast tonight, but he's probably either in a car going to Old Key West or sleeping in Universal right now. Owen from Pop. You can follow him at Suro and Disney on Twitter and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Just search
Owen.
on YouTube. And for me, it's for Twitter, it's at CoasterFreak29. The website is now changed to TheCoasterFreak.weebly.com. Can I swear if you say get a real domain, I'm going to cut you.
I was actually falling asleep, so I wasn't
okay.
even paying attention. I'm sorry.
On Instagram, it's CoasterFreak25. On Periscope, CoasterFreak20. Just regular CoasterFreak25, which is what I want all of them to be. And then on YouTube, space Casters Podcast. And on Facebook, it's the Coaster Casters Podcast. One word.
You don't have a MySpace?
Do you want me to make a MySpace? Because I will make a MySpace just for you, Ken.
I hear it's the next big thing.
What's MySpace?
Hey,
What?
What?
the next new thing is
What is it?
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, whoa, wow. That was random. I thought you were going to say John Cena.
The Dolph.
Dolphin Ziggler.
Okay, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time that we do something. I don't know when it's going to be. We'll figure it out, and I'll tweet it.
Maybe Tuesday.
Maybe Tuesday. We're going up on Tuesday. Good night.
What? No.
Stop the podcast.
All right. Just go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye!